Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Uh-oh. Seems like Facebook has something new. Oh, oh goodness gracious. Let's try this one. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Pop in. I'm giving this a shot. Facebook came out with something that I knew was coming out, but just didn't know when. There we go. Morning, everybody. I'm just going to leave that mask on for a second. Good morning as you pop in. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Yep. Good morning. Hi. How are you? Morning, Charmin. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to get started in just a second. The masks, I knew these masks were coming out, so this is funny. I need to concentrate. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I just found out. I mean, I knew these things were coming out from Facebook Live, but as I turned it on, that's when I realized that they actually activated it for myself. So I just turned it on. How cool is that? All right, let's get started here. Kind of gives you a little bit of fun, little change it up a little bit. Let's see, one more thing or two more things real quick. Do this one. Good morning, Jill. So glad to see you. It's been a minute. And then one more thing here. Boom. And boom, boom, boom. All right. I'll take the silly mask off in a second because the quote for today is going to be pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let me turn off. Actually, I want to try something real quick. There you go. Much better. Much better. How you like that? How you like it, huh? Awesome. All right. You're probably not going to take me serious if I leave this stuff on here because the quote I'm going to go over today is going to be pretty awesome. So let me go ahead and take this off and then we'll get to it. All right, guys. So check it out. We're going to get started because I know your time is precious and yeah, so let's get through this. For those of you who've never seen this before, don't know who I am, my name is Rick Young. I like to do video quotes of the day. During the weekdays, 8:15 Eastern time, I like to take a quote and I kind of like give you my little twist, my little spin, what it means to me and how it affects me, and hopefully it'll affect whoever's watching this in a positive way. So this is number 71, I think it is. I posted a link to my YouTube channel that has all my old video quotes. And so yeah, that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Also, today's video quote of the day was inspired by a video I saw and I posted on my wall, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty amazing. So the video for the quote for the day is: "We ourselves feel that what we are doing is just a drop in the ocean, but the ocean would be less because of that missing drop." And that's by Mother Teresa. All right, I'm going to say it one more time. We ourselves feel that what we are doing is just a drop in the ocean, but the ocean would be less because of that missing drop. So I really, really want you to think about that real quick, okay? I mean, think about that. So here's the background of the video, and you can go check out my wall and see that video on there. So it was super powerful. So this young man, he goes and he sees a gentleman who's sleeping on a bench, a homeless guy. He slips money in there without him knowing. The old guy wakes up and he spots the money and he gets so freaking super excited. I don't know how much it was. It was probably, $50 or something, whatever it was. I don't think it was a significant amount of money, but it was, it was pretty good. So he gets all excited and he gets his stuff and he goes to Target. So he goes to Target and he buys some stuff and he comes out with 2 bags. And so they're filming all this from afar, okay? So it's like a social experiment. So he goes over there and he sits at a bench, and that same young man, unbeknownst to the homeless guy, the same young man, he's on the phone and he's talking about how he doesn't know where he's going to come up with some money to buy some medicine for his daughter, right? And he's just stressed out and frustrated and all that stuff, and he just so happens to be sitting next to a bench with the homeless guy who's sitting there with 2 bags, and the homeless guy is listening to him, and the kid is stressed out, and so the homeless guy, is like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Has a just really short conversation with the guy, and he's like, yeah, I don't know where I'm going to come up with the money for my kid. My child really depends on me to get this medicine and blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, hey, do me a favor, watch my bag real quick. I'll be right back. So the old man takes his little Target bag and he heads back. And then all of a sudden, a few minutes later, he comes, I don't know how long it was, but he comes back and the guy's still there with the bag, which was pretty powerful in itself that the homeless guy trusted this guy to watch his bag, everything he basically had. And he comes back with no Target bags, and he gives that money to the young kid. And the young kid, he was like, wow, I can't believe this. Maybe he was expecting something else. But the old man, instead of the homeless guy, instead of using that money to get things for himself, he went back, returned those items just to give it back to this young guy who was really, finding stress in his life, trying to buy medicine for his child. Now, obviously, the story was not the story the guy was talking about wasn't true. It was, again, a social experiment, but it just shows the beauty of people. So here's the things that I took away from this, and this is pretty cool. First and foremost, what the guy bought with the money that he found was amazing. I mean, he bought a pillow, a blanket, and a coat. So anything that he could have done, right? Of all the things that he could have spent on, and again, a lot of people have this, preconceived notion that everybody who's like, homeless or on the street panhandling or whatever, they're either druggies or alcoholics or whatever. And then, so that was, myself included. So you have a young guy that what he treasured most, what he thought was super cool, was a pillow, a blanket, and a coat of all the things that he could have bought, right? And then in the process of him giving it back, the young man asked him, I said, are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, you want this? He said, I'll get by without it. I mean, I thought that was just super, super, super cool. It was just amazing. And because of how he treated the young man, what he did, the young man in turn ended up giving him $500 as as for his kindness, for a homeless man's kindness. But it was just super amazing to see that, this guy who has no home, has nothing, who all of a sudden comes across some money and then ends up giving it back, to this young guy that he has no idea who he is. And he's listening to this story about this young man getting medicine for his child, and he gives the money back to this guy. It was just an amazing story. And that, again, go to my wall and you can see the video. It's very, very moving, very moving. The other thing that I saw is kind of, again, how the law of attraction. There's another story about a young boy who made teddy bears. He sews. He's like 8 years old, 10 years old, somewhere around there. And that's all he does. He doesn't go out and play with his family and all that stuff. He just likes to sew, and he sews bears and gives it to kids. I mean, he's just a sewing fanatic. It's really kind of inspiring as well. But so all this is, again, the point of the quote is, we ourselves feel that what we are doing is just a drop in the ocean, but the ocean would be less because of that missing drop. So just think about this. Every drop of positivity that you put out there in the universe, it fills up that ocean of positivity. Without people being positive, without people doing these phenomenal things without people caring about other people, you know, that water just gets less and less, and we're just a dry, you know, barren land of nothingness, you know. So I thought it was really cool. That video just inspired me. It was amazing. It inspired a bunch of other things in my head, because again, I'm no different from anybody else. I struggle with a lot of things, you know, and it kind of put things in perspective for me. So it was really neat how it kind of all worked out. I mean, it was like it was meant to be. You know, I was meant to see that video, and I didn't realize it at the time, but you know, I was meant to see that. So, so yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, I thought this quote was an amazing quote. I thought the video was an amazing video, and it was just truly inspiring to see what that homeless man did. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. So be careful, you know, how you judge people. Don't think that that little act that you do doesn't make a difference. Every single small act, no matter how small it is, I mean, it could just change. It could just add and change so much in this world. So you know, I'm just super excited that that I ran across this, and it was an amazing thing. And we're coming up on Christmas, so again, especially around this time of year, there are a lot of people that are struggling, that are hurting. I mean, you know, the littlest thing you can do, you know, you can drop you know, 50 cents into the Salvation Army bucket. You know, just give a gift card like to Subway to somebody who's homeless, you know, or looks like they need a meal, or just something. Just pick someone out of you know, whatever. Walk in the street, say, "Here, I'd like to give this to you. Merry Christmas," and then walk away. You know, just that feeling of giving back to somebody, you know, making someone's day for just no apparent reason, but just to give, you know. So, all right, guys, that's it. I hope you got some value out of this. If you feel like you did, please feel free to share this out on your wall. I super appreciate you guys. I'm gonna do something real quick. Let's see what we got here. You know, you guys are awesome. Really appreciate you. There we go. There we go. Kind of liven it up a little bit. All right. So guys, hey, have a phenomenal day. Be positive. Don't forget to smile. Make sure you go out there and change the world with every single one. Again, there's a little quote from a girl who I saw. It says, let your smile change the world. Don't let the world change your smile. All right. So be blessed, people. Be blessed. I love you. Be positive, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right. You guys have a phenomenal day. You guys take care. Bye-bye.